Welcome in, Jujubes. Empress Goddess Oracle here with the Light Within Tarot. Just burning my Palo Santo to cleanse and clear out any negative energy. Keep all the positive. Okay. We want all the positive energy and none of the negative energy, right? We're going to cleanse it out and do a reading. So I hope you guys have your coffee, your tea, your juice, your water, whatever beverage you enjoy. I have coffee again today. All right. Energy is cleansed. I still don't know where my little lizard friend is. He's behind here somewhere. So maybe he'll pop out again during the reading, but he's been hiding from me. So we're going to tap in and see what Spirit wants to bring to our attention for this reading. So if you have found this reading, it is by no coincidence. There are no accidents. There will be messages here for you. All right. You guys like this? This is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, with the sparklies. It has like gold speckles. Isn't it pretty? I forget what it's called. All right. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. All right. What do we need to know? What is the energy that we need to pick up on for now? Thank you. Okay. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. All right, so that is the energy I'm picking up on. Someone who is in the energy of elevating at this time, freeing themselves from any fear and trusting in the universe, which is funny because I went to the Alan Watts Dome experience last night in Tampa, and that's what it was called, Trust the Universe. So that's synchronistic here. All right, it says, I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Absolutely. On that note, we're going to get a unicorn card. Because, yeah. All right, Spirit. What do you have for the collective? What messages need to come out at this time, please? Grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. All right, so somebody's grandparent is coming through for this reading. This is interesting. This has never happened for me before. I've watched readings where they're like, oh, your grandmother or your grandfather's coming through. This is the first time for me. So if you're finding this reading, it truly is by no coincidence, okay? Your grandparent has some messages for you regarding this elevation, regarding fear, letting yourself be free of fear and trusting in the universe. Okay, this is definitely the message that your grandparent is trying to get through for you. Okay, could have been very close to this grandparent, could be a grandmother or a grandfather. Oh, okay. And healer. You have the power to help and heal others. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. So this is it. Okay. As you're elevating, your ancestors are coming through, letting you know that this is no coincidence. This was always supposed to happen. You were always supposed to elevate and become this healer that you're becoming. All right. Maybe you've always picked up on that and always felt like a healer and always wanted to be a healer and felt like you have healing abilities. Spirit is saying yes. As you're elevating, as you're letting go of any fears and trusting the universe, you're trusting more in your purpose. Okay, you could have a very close affinity to animals. You are an earth angel. You are a healer. Okay, your grandparent wants to come through, and I'm picking up Pegasus from this card. Okay, you have a special bond with this grandparent, and it can never be broken, even though they are in the higher realms. They are helping you as you're ascending, as you're elevating. All right, they want you to know that they're around, and they're extremely proud of how you've grown into your healing abilities as you elevate more and more into your divine self. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we're going to read the book. Uh, grandparent came out first, so let's get grandparent first. Okay. Okay, somebody doesn't want you to hear this. That's why my throat is all of a sudden out of nowhere. Throat chakra trying to be blocked. Okay, so there could have been spirits and entities who didn't want you to know of your gifts, who tried to keep you small, who tried to keep you in fear. Okay, not realizing the beauty inside of you and around yourself, making you doubt yourself. All right, you have built up a lot of spiritual strength, I'm getting, throughout your lifetime and through everything that you've been through. Mm-mm-mm. You are someone who creates the light, meaning you tap into your inner light and you spread light. You create light where there's darkness. You alchemize the darkness into light. That's what I'm getting. You are the bridge between darkness and light. Wow. Spirit wants you to rise above all doubt. Your ancestors want you to trust this, okay? Wow. Okay, so you have the power to help and heal others. And you have a grandparent around you helping you on this journey, okay? This card wants you to know that your grandparent loves you very much. You have a special bond with a grandmother or grandfather, or both, and their love is helping you right now. No matter what, you and your grandparent will always be connected by this love. You will always love and help each other, even if you're far away from each other. That's because the special bond that you share travels everywhere, even from heaven. Your love makes your grandparent very happy. He or she is also very proud of you. Yep, just like I said. And wants to help you discover your hidden talents. What did I just freaking say? They want you to keep exploring your healing abilities. Oh my God, they're so proud that you have. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. If you'd like help from this grandparent, just ask. You can ask for help by holding a silent mental conversation, by writing a letter, or by asking directly. Your grandparent will do whatever is possible to help, and probably will help you in an even better way than you could have imagined. Wow, okay. So ask your grandparent, whether you write it down or speak it out loud, ask your grandparent for their help, okay? Because they might give you intuitive messages. They might give you, signs and synchronicities that you couldn't even imagine. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Okay. The best way that you can help your grandparent is by being a happy and healthy person. Take really good care of yourself, do the right thing, and you'll continue to make your grandparent very happy of you. Very, very happy of you. Grandparent, very proud of you in all ways, and they are very happy about your choice to pursue this path. Thank you, Spirit. And the candle went out. Hold on. Okay, I got a new candle. All right. So that is definitely a synchronicity as well. You know exactly what to do when you don't feel your inner light. You know exactly how to fix that. Okay, so there's definitely a message for somebody. You know exactly how to deal with your problems because you've had to have the strength. You've had to go through things to become this healer. You're very powerful. You know how to fix a lot of things. You know how to heal a lot of things. And it's because you've been through a lot of things. And this grandparent watched you go through everything. And they are so proud of you. They are so happy that you chose your purpose. Beautiful. All right, now healer. Let's, it opened right to it. Okay. This card means that you're a healer who can help people and animals feel better. Didn't I say animals? Mm-hmm. Okay. Confirmation. You already know how to heal in many ways. I just freaking said that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And with time, you'll learn new ways through books, classes, and personal experience. Okay. So you're definitely somebody who studies and is in search of ways to heal and help others heal. Okay, so beautiful. That could be through books, classes, and or your personal experience. Okay, so by drawing this card, you're asked to trust in your power to heal. It isn't you alone doing the healing work. This grandparent. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. It isn't you alone doing the healing work. Being a healer means that you're open to divine love coming through you and also through people, animals, or situations that can benefit from this love. Ask your angels to help you with your healing work. They can answer your questions, help you with classes, and guide your healings. Okay, so also ask your angels for their help as well. You can use your healing ability on yourself too. The more you have faith and love, the more powerful are your healing abilities. Ask your angels to increase your faith, and they will be happy to do so. Beautiful. All right, so ask your angels for help. Don't be scared to ask your grandparent for help as well. All right, you can speak it out loud or write it down, however you want to do it. All right, let's get a message of love and light and see what other messages need to come out for you at this time as you're focusing on your healing in order to be able to heal others. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. Move boldly into a golden future. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. This reminds me of when I was getting into tarot. My whole life I have always like searched for God in everything. Like, is this okay? Should I be doing this? Is this pleasing to God? Like, I've never wanted to do anything to where I would hurt God. And this card reminds me of that. Spirit is saying move boldly into a golden future as this healer. You have your ancestors and angels. They've got your back while you're elevating, okay? As you're becoming this healer. Like I said, you could work with animals. You could want to work with animals. Beautiful. You could have a very strong connection with animals. Spirit is saying, again, okay, this is from Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. So always consult God in everything that you do. With everything, I always consult God because like I said, I never want to displease God. So a lot of people say tarot is wrong and oracle cards are wrong. All this is wrong, blah, blah, blah. Bull snappers. It's not. I don't even know where that word came from. Maybe you say that. I don't know. Or maybe your grandparents said that. I don't know. I've never said it in my life. But yeah, you can move boldly. You have a golden future as this healer. And that came out in my last reading too. You are meant to travel the world and teach people how to heal themselves and teach people how to love themselves. Okay? You're being elevated to do so. So you can move boldly into this golden future and be confident and just trust in the Lord with all your heart. Seek his will in all that you do. He will always show you what path to take, which way to go. Stop and just say, God, what do you want me to do? Where should I go? What should I do? Okay? Always seek God in all that you do. Okay. We're going to get some cards from here, see what comes out. Being guided to this deck for more messages that need to come out for this reading, for who's ever resonating with these messages. If you're still here, you definitely are. So make sure you like and comment. Let me know. All right. Make sure you follow me. Okay. So I can get you more messages going forward. Like I said, there are no coincidences. There are no accidents. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. Gratitude. Yes. Beautiful. Drowning. Wow. You are the type of person who is extremely happy to help those who are drowning, because when you were drowning, no one reached out their hand. You had to get through everything you went through by yourself. You had to trust in God. You are grateful for your strength. You are grateful for your lessons. You are grateful for the times that you felt like you were drowning. And like I said, no one reached out their hand. You could have had both hands out. Like, anybody? Anybody going to help me? And no. Nope. You are grateful for that, I'm getting. Truly grateful. Because it helped you learn your inner strength. It helped you realize you can trust in the Lord with all your heart. Beautiful. God has always had your back. And so have your angels and your spirit guides and your ancestors. All right? A lot of people try to say the spirit guides are evil. No, they're not. Okay? It depends what you tune into. Everything is intention. If you want shit to be evil, it's going to be evil. If you look towards the light, if you look towards God, if you look towards, Holy Spirit, the angels, all benevolent beings of the highest white light, the positive energy, the white light energy, everything is intention. A lot of these tarot readers are going to Christ, and good for them. Absolutely. Hallelujah. That's what I say. All right. Because I've always had Christ in my heart from a child. And I've always asked God. I've always been guided to do this since I was a young girl. This was when I first started reading books about witches and looking into natural cures and loved animals and, just felt like I'm the queen of the world. I can do anything. This was before everything in life got, I'm getting the word sticky. So yeah, you are grateful for the times that you felt like you were drowning. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Flexibility. Absolutely, too. You could have learned to be flexible in many different environments to grow where there was no water, to grow where it was least likely. And I'm getting that verse from the Bible, and though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. You have walked the trenches. You have been through the valley of the shadow of death, and you still chose to grow, even though you didn't have everything you needed, even though you were drowning. You grew out of it. Any kind of situation you were put in, you got yourself out of it, and you continued to grow despite it. Beautiful. And you're very grateful for that. Whoever I'm picking up on is very grateful for that, because you're extremely strong and resilient. Okay? You rise above all doubt because you made that choice. Everybody has choices in life. Everybody has the choice. You could be bitter or you could be grateful. You chose gratitude. All right? This is why your grandparents are so proud of you, or your grandparent is so proud of you. They saw everything you went through. That's why, you had a choice. You had a choice to become this healer. You had a choice to be grateful for all of these lessons, for feeling like you had to get it out of the mud, I'm hearing, for having to grow when you didn't have all the proper nutrients and environment that was conducive to growing and glowing too. Okay? You could have a glow about you that people just don't understand. There's glowing orbs in this picture. All right? So even when your light was fragmented, you still chose to save yourself. You didn't let yourself drown completely, even though nobody reached out, even though nobody helped you. Your choice to remain flexible, to stay in an energy of gratitude, is what everyone is so proud of. And you should be proud of yourself too. Wow. You have the power to help and heal others because you had to help and heal yourself. And you knew that being bitter and angry about everything was not the answer. The answer was trusting God with all your heart and being grateful for the lessons, being grateful for the darkness that you had to go through, that valley where you felt like you were drowning. But your light was still there. It was just fragmented. You made the choice to heal and become the healer. Beautiful. All right, Spirit. What else? What else needs to come out for this reading? Let's see. Heart opened. When you open your heart, the universe responds with infinite possibilities, showing paths you could not have imagined alone. You stayed with an open heart. No matter how hard your heart was trampled on, no matter how many times you were disappointed, no matter how many times you were betrayed, you kept your heart open because you knew that closing it and being ungrateful and being angry and being bitter about all the trials and tribulations you went through, you knew that that was not going to serve you. You knew you had to keep your heart open to the Lord and love God with all of your heart and trust God with all of your heart. The universe is responding with your infinite possibilities, showing paths you could not have imagined alone. Okay? You are not alone. The universe is letting you know this. Your grandparents are here. Another message. Okay? They're extremely proud of you for keeping your heart open, to want to help others, to be this healer, to heal yourself, and to want to heal others, especially after everything you went through. To make this choice was by no accident, was by no coincidence. This is your purpose. All right? You've reached a point where you have freed yourself from the fear of the things that you've been through. You made it through. You found your strength. And now you're using that strength and that knowledge to create light and rise above all doubt. You know this is true. Beautiful. That is your reading. That is what I have for you. I love you guys so much. If this resonated with you, please make sure you like, comment, and follow me for more. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.